Good morning. Happy. Oh, God. I don't even know what day it is.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. And it is good to see everybody. We are a little late today because somebody likes makeup. And it's not me.
It is. He's just saying that.
No, we were out a little late last night, but it really isn't terrible. I think we went to bed when we went downstairs. I think it was 11:11, right? You said?
Yeah, when we walked in. Yeah, that's right. 11:11.
But we went out with Brenda and Raya last night, and it was lovely. Good morning, Lori.
And Jeff is saying good morning as well.
Morning,
Happy
Jeff.
Hump Day.
Oh my gosh, it's hump day. Let's keep your leg away from me.
Not that kind of hump.
Oh.
Camel hump.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know. It's just in the middle of the week.
So where do we go? We went in the old, I guess it's kind of Capilano area. It's kind of the beginning of Capilano.
Yeah, I don't know.
This White Castle Pub, was that
Just
what it was called?
Castle
Pub.
Pub.
Castle Pub. And they also had a steakhouse or a pancake
house.
But they said you have to go next door. We go in there. It is like, it's a bar.
It's a bar. Yeah, it's a bar.
Food was pretty good.
Food was good.
Yeah, food was pretty good.
But it was, like pool tables and what are they, VLT machines?
They had VLTs. So I played the VLTs, and in just a few moments, I won $12. And very quickly, I won $1.
So at least he didn't lose last night. We
I
did,
didn't
because the
lose.
girls showed up. We got there a little bit early. The girls showed up, so he stopped. So we were up $1. So
Hello.
he had fun.
Yeah, and I could have had more fun.
So also...
Morning, Freddie.
Pastor Freddie, yeah,
Lori, Glenda, good morning. So it was absolutely lovely, and I think the lovely thing is like Brenda and Raya I went to school with very early on. Brenda I went to school with.
I had never met Raya before.
You hadn't.
She's actually quite lovely, and I met Brenda when we were here 3 years ago.
So when I first got married to Christie, I said, "Hon, I love you." But
actually, it's when Facebook really started that you said that.
No. I told you when we got married.
I don't believe you.
No, I did, because I was looking for Brenda and somebody else, and I finally found Brenda. I don't know, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. I can't remember. She was hiding.
No picture of the two of you?
What? Oh, hello. Somebody should have said something.
Maybe they were happy.
Yeah, I guess. So,
Excuse me.
There we go. Yeah, we were so bad we didn't put a picture of us up. So yeah, but thank you for that.
Yeah, my mom says I don't see you.
Yeah.
Now everybody is just saying.
Thank you very much, everybody, for telling us it's just a picture.
So they must have just been waiting to see if we would change.
They're gonna come.
They're gonna show up.
They're gonna come. Christy's getting ready with her makeup.
I wasn't. That would have been a good idea.
That would have been a really good idea.
That way we could have talked and I could have finished. We wouldn't have been late.
Yeah, I guess. So it was a lovely, lovely evening. So Brenda, I went to grade 6 with, and then they closed the school. Can't tell you why. I went to another school
Probably 'cause
first
John was there.
in grade 5 here, and they told me the name, and I couldn't. Was it St. Brendan's? I think that's the name. But then I went to St. Bede's, which they closed the very next year. Then went to St. Gabe's for 2 years.
And that's not a school anymore.
For 7 and 8. Then went to Holy Family for grade 9. And then Holy Trinity for high school. And she was with me the whole time. And I mean, as we're moving around, she's moving around.
Her family moved too into different locations and stuff like that. Now, good morning, Marty. Lori, I have to ask you, have the masks arrived yet? Because I resent them with the full address, realizing that they put the sticker over where the address was, so I couldn't tell what was wrong. I didn't put your whole address on it. I think I just put the house number. I don't think I put the town or the postal code. So that's why it didn't get there. So I'm hoping that you receive them. If you haven't yet, that you receive them soon.
If Canada had a psychic mail delivery service, I don't think there would have been a problem.
There wouldn't have been a problem. No. And good morning, Jenna.
Hello. So Shay had sent some ashes.
Brian and Karen. Good morning, everybody, this morning.
Morning. So
and my mommy.
Shay had sent some ashes off to be put into a ring, made into a ring, and it didn't make it through the system. So they sent the envelope back torn in half, and there was nothing in there, but
the ashes didn't. Yeah, the ashes got lost somewhere.
They're like, oops, sorry. So if you have something important to send through the mail system, it may not make it. Because that was a shock. Because in Canada Post, I think used to be good. And now...
Everything used to be good until it's not. Just like Mexico.
Yeah.
The workers.
We're learning that Canada really isn't that good compared to the rest of the world. And I mean, Mexico,
it isn't any different.
It isn't any
Everywhere
different, I
is
guess.
the same. Yeah,
it's just the kids today, everything. Now, maybe I'm just getting older, and I am getting older, but the kids today, I think, don't have much respect.
Those kids today.
Yeah, but I just think the world is very strange. So we talked about a lot of things last night. Talked about childhood things. And you ever wonder what happened when you were in junior high or elementary to that cute kid that you thought was just, oh my gosh, and then you find out they're like trailer trash now. And it's like, oh, if only I could have married her or him, I could have changed their life. You couldn't have. Don't worry. You're where you're supposed to be right now. At least I feel that way. I'm where I'm supposed to be right now. In the basement
Good morning,
of my
Sheila.
mother-in-law in Canada.
It is a yucky day. At one time I looked at the weather and it was 16 degrees, felt like 15.
It is crazy here.
This is Celsius, Brian, just in case, because I think you might be the
Morning,
only
Sheila.
American that is watching or that isn't familiar with... maybe not familiar. I don't know how familiar you are.
You don't have
with
to. We've
Celsius.
got the stuff coming up here, so we're good.
But I can see who is just watching. The stalkers.
Right. The stalkers. See, now that is the beauty of if you have somebody that you liked in junior high, elementary, high school, you can stalk them now, which is like awesome because you don't have to call them and be rejected. You could just like and then see their life.
Yes. So as lovely as that evening was last night in that
it was awesome
kind of dingy bar, I didn't know any of these people that they were talking about.
But I've told you these stories. I mean, you've heard a lot of them.
Yeah, I know. Over and over again.
That's right. And it turns out Marnie was cute. So there, in your face.
And he said Marnie, not Marty, just in case.
Yes, Marnie. And I won't tell you her last name because that doesn't matter, and she may exist still.
Oh, Kathy, I don't know what time Kenzie's working. Here, no, it's too early to text her. You stalker here. Yeah. Hi, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
How are you guys doing?
We like stalkers. Yeah, it's a very fun world. But it was a very simple time back then. You know, when we grew up, they still had the milk being delivered on the counters. I think the biggest threat that we had was Chernobyl at the time. I remember back, I think it's 82, 81 in that area. And then we had to take iodine pills because the radiation. There's always a boogeyman, man. Mm-hmm. It's always something for people to be afraid of. And I'm sick and tired of it. I really am. But I was 13 when I stopped being afraid of everything. And I think that I would recommend that because life is so much easier if you're not afraid. It really is.
Except for you should stay just that
afraid
little bit afraid of your wife.
I'm terrified of my wife.
You should come to Calgary. Don't tell me it's warm in Calgary. We were supposed to go today. My mom wasn't up to the trip, so...
Yeah, going to crazy Portland today. Jim, I am so sorry, man. It is nuts what's going on in this world right now. And it's such a small percentage of the population that's driving the narrative. And it always has been. Because now the left is breaking up everybody into little segments. Rise up, assume your power. So now everybody's fighting against everybody. It's nuts. It's nuts, I tell you. Now, if you don't watch the news and you just exist... The trees are waving in the wind, and the birds are chirping, and the mosquitoes are biting your ankles. And it's not bad.
Mosquitoes are biting your ankles.
It's a good world.
That's my favorite part.
Yeah, well, it could be a good world.
I actually was with Brian. I don't know if he's still listening, but I saw your post about having that condo available, and I'm like, Florida sounds really nice about now.
That would be nice. Yeah, I think we'll go to Ontario first. But we have to do it fast because time is just going faster, faster, faster.
It is. It's amazing. It's already been over 2 months.
When you're a child, you wish for the days to come so you could be older and drive and get married and, buy your own ice cream and eat it for breakfast. But then
Yeah,
you
not
find
everybody. That's not everybody's dream.
it was my dream, and I got my dream. But the thing is that you wake up one day and you're like, holy crap, this is going so fast. Every day just becomes the next day, the next day.
Yeah.
And then you're like old in the mirror and you got aches that you don't really remember injuring yourself. Then maybe your wife beat you when you were sleeping with a pillow that felt like a crowbar. You had crowbars in your pillows?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's like the soft bristled toothbrushes versus the regular and the hard. The soft, it doesn't feel like anything is going on in there. As soon as you go medium, it's like it's ripping the skin from your teeth.
Off your teeth?
Yeah.
Maybe if you
horrible.
brushed more often, you wouldn't have skin on your teeth.
Maybe.
Try
Tried to renew my passport. Hello, Wendy. And the security denied entry without an appointment. Wow.
Adulting is a trap. Don't do it.
It's so true, Marty. It is so true. Adulting is a trap.
John, you were a stalker. Now you're a stalker. Haha.
I get that. I get that.
Ah,
Homonyms.
you're so funny, John.
Crazy homonyms.
Wendy, can you not renew online for your passport? Like, can you send it in, or do you have to do it in person? Because I know, as Canadians in Mexico, we just send ours to Mexico City and they get renewed. So I don't know.
Good morning, Steve, from Northern California.
And a growing old ain't for sissies. That is so true.
It's true. I know. When we were watching the videos the other night of the kids, it was just like, I was so young. Christie was so young. We looked good. We were thin.
You were especially.
Yeah.
I was pregnant in those pictures.
In those days, I was a stalker, Stocker, at Costco.
And now he's just a stalker, Stalker, in life.
I'm not a stalker. But don't worry, I'm looking at you on Facebook every day, watching, seeing what's going on. So, Christy, well, last night I had 2 melatonins, and I woke up and I'm and she's
That
like,
explains it.
it's 8:15. And then she said, I have a coffee for you. So then, I don't know, I went back to sleep, and then I wake up
8:30.
8:30,
8:30.
yes.
I'm like, okay, you still have to get up.
And she said, your coffee's probably cold. And then she has a drink. She's like, yeah, it's cold. I'm like, why didn't you tell me you had a coffee for me? She says, I did. I whispered it in your ear.
Can someone still see Ernie's memorial?
Yep. I think if you just type in Ernie Mock on Facebook, you should be able to.
It should show up here.
Now, there's a portion of the memorial that's kind of wonky.
Yeah,
and
unfortunately, we had
sad.
some technical difficulties.
Why is there always technical difficulties?
I don't know, honey.
Yeah, I think if I came with my proper equipment, it wouldn't have happened that way. But, oh well, such is life. Actually, it was amazing what we pulled off in such a short amount of time.
Okay, so I think if you go here, will that...
No, type in Ernie Mock.
I did.
Okay.
This is what showed up. The first
Good.
one that
Yeah,
showed
Ernie
up.
Mock I think shows up.
Yeah, my mom actually shared it on her page to Chrome browser. But anyways, it looks like you can do it. My mom does have it on her page, but I just typed in Ernie Mock and then I went down into the...
Yeah, I don't know if there's a YouTube link. I don't... I think when it went live, it may have. I don't know if there is.
Was it on YouTube?
I don't know. For
Peeps
peeps, not in Facebook. Yeah, I don't know.
But we can send you the link, Terry, if you want to send it to someone. You should
Yeah.
be able to send them a link.
You might be able to watch it publicly, because, I mean, it was a public page. I don't know.
But you can send her the link, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll get that to you after, Terry.
I really don't think we're going to make it to British Columbia, because the lady who's watching this show is a very fussy lady. So, yeah, we were going to go to Calgary. I don't think that's going to happen.
It's not letting me play the video.
What video?
Today's. Like, it won't let me join in. Oh, there, now it did. Never mind.
So, yeah, so actually, tell us the name
Oh,
of...
please, Patty P just found out. Oh, okay.
So, tell us the name of the person that you liked as a child, that you just would love to know what happened to them, not including last name, because we don't want them to be able to see this. So, what's the name of the person? For me, Marnie. Loved Marnie. When I was in grade 6, I would go through the Sears catalog and I would look for things to buy for Marnie. And it was the inappropriate section of the catalog, by the way. I was 12.
What in the Sears catalog? How inappropriate was anything, especially back then in the 1800s?
Wow. Thank you for
you
that.
just act.
Sorry there, but
They were not. But today I will check. Okay, well, just let me know, Lori. I mean, they should make it this time because I actually put your full address on it. I double checked.
Yes. So what was the name of the person who you liked as a child?
Actually, I had a boyfriend named Chris
Wait a second. You had a boyfriend named Chris?
when I was a kid.
But I said secretly like. So did you
I
secretly
didn't
like
secretly like anybody.
Okay.
They knew it if I liked them.
Okay. The problem was I think I liked every single girl
What do you
in
mean
school.
secretly liked you? Marnie knew you liked her.
I don't know. Well, then, I found out that every single boy in school liked her. So then I asked this one girl, I'm like, was she cute? And she's like, no.
Okay, you don't have to keep going on this one.
No. And then I asked somebody else, who's like, yeah, I can see it. I guess I was right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then every grade was always different girls. But that's just grade 6.
Yeah, he was just kind of easy.
So Sheila Ellis says, Kevin. Thank you, Sheila. I appreciate that. Kevin.
Good morning, Al.
Do you know that is a name that the Catholic Church recommends you don't call your child in Mexico? Kevin, specifically. So it was just turned out that all these nationals were starting to name their kids these white names. I guess you can call them that. And Kevin.
So, Al and Lori sent me a picture telling us that they're showing us that they're watching.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Show the people. That's good.
I don't know how well this will show up, you guys.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can't see.
But anyways.
Yeah, it's very lovely.
From Saskatchewan.
Butch. Terry liked a guy named Butch. There was a human being named Butch. I love this.
Oh, yeah, you can see it okay in the picture. A little bit.
Because
lost your audio. Is it back yet, Marty? I guess.
Please tell us. Is the audio still gone? Can you hear us?
Lost your audio.
Oh,
Is it
actually,
back?
we're very close on the timing. So you gotta watch your mouth. We can't stop it if the swears come through.
We never stop it if I swear. And I don't swear. I never swear.
Swear when you drive. And nobody else can hear except me.
So, but is anybody else having audio issues? Or is it just Marty?
Yeah, I don't know.
Funny when my daughter's kids are bad, she calls them Kevin. Maybe that is why Mexicans don't want to tell their kids Kevin. Audio is good. Okay.
Yeah, Kevin was one name that I recall, and the only reason I remember is at our church, there's this guy who's got to be 6'2", 6'3", and his name is Kevin. He's a younger fellow, big guy, nice guy, in Topeka now.
Yeah. Just wait, I'm Mackenzie. Mackenzie just responded. Kathy, she will be there at 3, but she has a meeting until 5, I think is what that means. She didn't use very good English this morning, so I think I might have woke her up. But yeah, so she'll be there for sure for dinner.
So Lori Gall had a guy that she liked, Rob, and Wendy's was named No.
I'm pretty sure that
That's
it was the
audio?
audio issues.
Okay.
And Marty said that his audio is back, so it was his issue, not ours. Good. Phew. Because we never know, right? It's just the internet here is it's been actually pretty good though.
That's been.
Especially since there's nobody else here except for us. So it's just us and my mom sharing internet right now.
But we haven't run out of any data, which last time we did. And there's a lot of people using
But
data.
I think everybody's being more careful, so we don't. Because we're using so much water.
Good morning,
Keith.
Keith. So, Keith, I know you're happily married and you've got a child, but we did see one of your old girlfriends a couple weeks ago. Maxine.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep, so we found out that apparently you two were a thing in high school. And, yeah, that's cool. So she's a lovely lady also, Maxine. Wendy has a guy called Tony that she liked.
Now, let me ask you guys, did your secret crushes know that you liked them?
Yeah, because that's kind of important information.
'Cause I don't know if I had a secret crush. I was actually pretty shy back then.
Yeah, I used to be very free. And, I
Used to be.
I would do
yeah,
stuff.
he's so much different now.
The snowflakes today would be like I have to sue him because they feel post-traumatic stress disorder. Because I used to kiss girls' necks and, touch them.
Good morning, Barbara.
And then Christie and I started dating, and she's like, I don't like that.
Touching other girls, of course.
Yeah, so yeah, she was very fussy. So yeah, once I started dating her, I became this introvert that is not allowed to do anything to anyone.
An introvert.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess. So Sheila, I'm assuming Sheila is responding to no, there was no audio issues.
Good, unless
because I don't think anybody has a boyfriend named No. I mean, they might have said no.
Yeah, I thought my name was No for the first 15 years of my life because my mom would all be like, no, 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 and I thought that was my name.
Yes, Lori says he found out from a friend of hers. Those friends are such tattletales.
That's how Christie found out about me.
Oh, that's right.
This girl that was in math class, I didn't know was friends with Christie, and all the guys are sitting around, and I'm telling them a story like it's Grease.
It's his Grease moment.
It's my Grease moment, and I'm standing there, and I'm like, yeah, this and that, and she's like, this and that. Then next time I see her, she says, so, I hear you like me. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I probably didn't say it quite like that, but yeah. Oh my gosh, John, you're an introvert.
Yeah, it's true, Terry. I am. Mm-hmm. I am. What is it's?
He's odd, is what he is.
Yeah, I'm an introvert extrovert.
Actually, the Brenda yesterday that we were with last night. Yeah, John, you're quirky. I'm like, that's probably the nicest thing anybody's ever described him.
Yeah, she says John did whatever he wanted. Whatever the world was, it didn't matter to him. So yeah, I was a
quirky.
Word and weird and quirky. So that was the word, and I liked that word. I mean, it was a good word.
Quirky doesn't even scratch the surface. Let's be honest.
Maybe. So yeah, I didn't do anything really bad. I mean, except for the whole stealing things. But that was a rough time in my life. No, it was not. I mean. Then I find out that pretty much everybody in the school was shoplifting, and then it was very sad. But I stopped when I was 15 years old, and my mom says, you were so weird after that. And I'm like, I promised my mom that I wasn't going to do that anymore.
Why do you talk like that when you promise your mom something?
Because that was me at 15.
Okay. No, it was... John is a princess. Yes.
Yeah, kind of. We have fired people because of their drama, and I said, if there's going to be any drama, it's going to be mine. And I fired them. So yeah, it was funny.
You can be an overstimulated introvert. Yeah,
maybe
that might be. He does like to be alone, but he's very good, obviously, in social situations most of the time.
Yeah, the older I get, the less I am.
Am what?
Like, because I used to be funny, and I used to be able to...
No, he was never funny.
Yeah, I was. I used to be able to grab stuff and be funny, but now it's kind of like, if I grab stuff, Christy's like, let me go.
Oh, I'm stuffed now?
Well, stuff on
you.
Stuff on you. Yeah. We're married, guys. I can do that.
Yeah, for a long time.
A long time. Sometimes I don't even remember what the stuff is. That's how long. Yeah.
Okay, now you're just getting kind of weird.
Yeah. Oh, ankles being bit by mosquito or were bit, so now I've got itches because the ankles biting make the world better. The mosquitoes.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
I talked about that. Remember?
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
It's not a sunny day out there. It is a rainy day.
Yeah. It's kind of...
Yesterday looked like it was going to be an awesome day. Cloud cover, no rain, sunshine, then rain.
But just late at night. That was fine.
But it went at the end of the day. It's like you cannot have a day without rain here.
Does seem that way lately. We have had a few days without rain, though.
Yeah, but a few out of over 60.
Yeah, but it's been a few.
A few
very
out
small
of 60. It's a very small few. So today is Wednesday, hump day. And what are we doing today? Are we doing anything today?
I don't think so.
I thought we were going to Calgary, Mama. But no, apparently we're not.
We might make it to Sylvan on Friday, but only if the weather gets better, because it's showing that it's supposed to be rainy and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't think the weather has to be good for us to go to Sylvan. I mean, we want to see people, not trees or
the farmer's market
deer.
is kind of yucky when it's rainy.
But we did lots of farmers markets in the rain.
I know, but now I'm the princess.
You see that? Princess.
Yeah, but I'm allowed to be.
It's going to be 30 degrees where Lori is
3
today.
rain-free days this summer. Shush, Jeff, you're not helping the cause.
3 rain-free days out of over 60 for us.
And you, Lori, you're not helping either. 30 degrees.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yesterday it was 25. It actually was quite pleasant yesterday.
But it rained last night.
If we would have been home at a decent hour...
Because
we left the house just after 4. The dinner was at 5:30. Or I guess it was more like 4:30 we left. Dinner was at 5:30. And so we got there a little bit early. We wandered around and, checked a few things out. And it was really quite nice. And then we were sitting there and all of a sudden I look at my watch and I'm like, it is 10:30. We sat for 5 hours for them talking. I just
awesome.
sat there and looked like a lost puppy.
You were a lost puppy. But we threw you a bone every once in a while.
Oh, I'm going to hurt you.
So the other day when we were at Rob and Eva's, and Rob had taken me out, took me to part of the property called this is where the dry lake bed is. And we go there, wasn't dry anymore. He's like, well, this is odd. He'd been going there since childhood, had never seen it with water. There's water now. That's how much rain.
Since childhood?
Well,
he's owned that house for 17 years. He wasn't a kid.
No. He grew up there. His mom had this land over there, this quarter section.
Oh.
He's been there his
I thought
whole
it was
life.
on their property.
No. It was on somebody else's property.
Okay. Yeah. I take that back then.
So, yeah, it was the dry lake bed is dry no more. So I can't wait to see what's happened to South Cooking Lake. Because...
Oh, well, if it stops raining this afternoon, we'll go for a walk. We have coats.
Yeah, I guess. Beautiful in Olds, 27. Oh my gosh, Shelly, come on. Why are you guys telling us this? It looks like it's right over us.
It's you.
Maybe it is.
I bet you if we went to Calgary or Olds, it would rain.
Well, let's test that theory out. We're going to go to Calgary. Let's go to Calgary tomorrow. Because it appears I'd invited some people to go bowling tomorrow, and Christie says everybody's busy. So
well, 2 out of the 3 couples
are busy.
Yeah, one still is checking, and so it's sunny now. Where, Jeff?
Yeah, where are you, Jeff, and why are we there?
I guess the sun is starting to peek out. It doesn't look as gray as it did.
So Terry says, by the way, I made Ernie's dry garlic ribs for my family last week. It's a huge request by my family. Oh, that's
my
very
dad
sweet.
made the best dry garlic. Yesterday's dry garlic ribs tasted like dust. They were a little overcooked, I believe. That sounded disgusting. Yeah, just wait 20 minutes. Yeah, look, the sun's shining, you guys. I can see it on the trees. Jeff, what are you guys doing tomorrow night? You want to go bowling in Sherwood Park?
This town is nuts for weather.
It is nuts for weather.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody lives here. If you don't,
I do. It is still beautiful here.
For like 2.
We're just spoiled because we live in Mexico.
I know what the weather's going to be 10 years from now. That's how awesome it is in Mexico. I come here, it's like, wait 5 minutes. Who knows?
Well, Jeff said 20, so...
Okay.
But look.
There's sort of sunshine coming
There
through,
is sunshine coming.
Yeah, but it'll be gone in...
No, it'll stay.
Whatever. So, yeah, that is the weather here, and it's the only thing to really talk about continuously because it's just always changing.
It is funny, people would talk about how Albertans talk about the weather all the time, and we just poo-pooed it, and it's like, yeah, whatever, we don't do that. Gosh. And then we're back here, and that is all we talk about because it changes like that, and it is been super rainy. You guys had a long winter. You had a crappy summer last year. I get it.
It's part of our culture.
Yeah.
And that's
so is standing at the front door.
Oh, yeah, when you're saying goodbye.
After you've said your goodbyes already, and then they're getting their shoes on, and you stand for another 20 minutes, and if it's nice outside, you walk them to their car and talk to them outside by their car. That's a very Canadian thing to do as well.
It's part of the visit culture. Yeah, it is very Canadian.
Yeah.
And you sit at the kitchen table, which it's very...
And it's funny because, well, we don't have a kitchen table right now. We have a big bar with actually comfortable bar stools. There's a lot of bar stools that aren't so comfortable, but mine are pretty comfortable.
Yeah, the rain and Donna says.
Yeah.
Hello, Donna. been raining here, but the grass and flowers are looking good in the dark because the rain clouds.
Jeff put a bowling ball and 2 pins, so I don't know if he's in or out.
I don't know. But if he is in, then let's do it. And we also remembered this morning that we said last night was going to be our
Cocktail night.
We had cocktails. We don't know if you did. But
Well,
we didn't have it with you.
We had one because we were driving.
Yeah. I don't know why you didn't. I mean, we were there for 5 hours. You could have had 5 cocktails.
Well, I didn't want to push it. And besides, booze is so bloody expensive here.
It is crazy. It is nuts. How do you guys live here? It's like...
Quit asking him that question.
But here's the thing. If you don't work and you don't have family, why live here?
But which of these people don't have family on here? All of them do.
But
well, Sheila is in...
You can work anywhere. Now, this is what COVID has taught us. If you could work online, you can work anywhere. And the other thing is, if you've got family here, smarten them up. Move them to a place with nice weather. Move them to British Columbia. Move them to Mexico. BC and Mexico are pretty much... I think if we were going to live here, I'd probably... Well, Ontario also. They've got lots of lakes and stuff. I mean, I don't do a lot of lakey things, but it'd be nice to have lots of lakes.
Lakey things?
Yeah. I think if we were to live in Canada, we'd have a boat. This year, I planned on getting a boat, like just a Ponga with a motor.
Did you now?
I did.
He didn't tell me that he was planning on getting one.
I did.
So that's news to me, you guys.
So hopefully when we get back, there's some hungry people that need to sell. And we can get like just a
Yeah, because I'd
Ponga.
much rather a boat than a pool.
Yeah, we could fill the boat with water, put it on our property, fill it with water. You have a pool, then we empty it, and then I've got a boat.
Sounds like a stupid idea to me.
You're not thinking it through?
Love Alberta.
Yeah, Alberta is a great province. It's got everything. But the weather, man.
Yeah, so Marty is in Bucerias, and he's saying that it's nice and green down here, no dust during the rainy season, which is nice because we live on a dirt road, and we're on a corner lot, so we get lots of access to dust. Mostly raining during the evenings and sun during the day.
That's pretty much the weather in Mexico.
Yeah.
This time of year.
This time of year, yeah.
It's we used to say the perfect Alberta summer day, but we don't know what that is anymore. In the winter.
The summers are hot and humid, obviously, and rainy. But the rain is nice because it does get very dusty, so it washes out. What are you looking at my hair for?
You've got one hair just sticking up. Here, let me get rid of that.
Ow!
Oh, it was a gray one. I helped you. There you go. Now you know how it feels, right? You do this to me all the time. That felt good. So go on. You said about the weather.
I'm not even going to talk anymore. He actually did that on camera and called it a gray hair.
In the wintertime in Mexico, which we call the summertime, can't tell you why, other than that's just when we
Get your butts home.
when we enjoyed the weather back home.
Hi, April.
Morning. But in the summertime, the high is maybe 27, 28 every day. The cool gets down to 16 to 22. It all depends on the time of year, what the water is. And it's sunny. Sunny. And then even in the summertime, I mean, I've been having days with like half of the production of our solar panels. And it kind of is like this with the sun. But it's a lovely and warm time. And if you're by a breeze, it's fine. If you're not by a breeze in the summertime, it's hell. It is. Which is why we air condition our house.
Hell might be a little strong.
I say the devil has a timeshare, and he only comes in the summertime. Yeah.
It's so hot. Oh, I just can't get rid of this air. It's stuck
That's
to
the
my
gray hair?
clothes. Yes.
It likes you. Let me pluck it off again.
No, you should have just left it where it was.
It was hideous. Couldn't you have seen that hair? It was standing straight up like this.
Do you have mosquitoes? Yes, we have mosquitoes in Mexico. They're very tiny, very fast, but they also can I'm reading your next message. They also can carry dengue.
But that's rare.
It's not,
but not the dengue
uncommon, though.
No, but even the mosquitoes, though, it really depends on
it's
what's around you.
It's not like what's been here, Terry.
No,
the mosquitoes here have been absolutely unreal. And sandflies, yeah, in Mexico, the only things that the mosquitoes don't bite me, but the little no-see-ums, they call them jejenes, something like that, jejenes. And, yeah, and and they bite, and I react to those, and I get blisters, and it's quite painful actually. Tea tree oil though takes the sting away and helps them heal really fast, so that's good. I discovered that. And Marty is saying that it freaks him out when he goes up to Alberta and it's still daylight at 10.
How about when you wake up at 4:30 in the morning
and it's light
outside? That's freaky. Because
none here at my place, barely. Mosquitoes or sandflies?
Or both.
Or both. Yeah, well, and last night, okay, so my eyesight isn't really good distance-wise. So we were leaving the house middle of the afternoon. So I'm like, should I bring my glasses? And John's like, no, we'll be back early.
I never did.
Yeah, you did. You didn't.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't stop you, but yeah.
So anyways, I didn't bring my glasses. So at certain points of my driving last night, I had to wear my sunglasses at night. Corey Hart.
That's why Corey Hart sang that song.
Because maybe he had night vision issues. So it wasn't the best situation. I mean, obviously I could still see, and it was clearer than if I didn't have my glasses on, but a tad darker, especially on the highway. But thank goodness lots of the highway out to my mom's is paved now, newly paved, I should say. So the asphalt is black and the lines are really white, so they showed up really well. So we made it home.
And her lights on the car work perfect. I mean, Ernie took very good care of the vehicles. Because all of our cars have always shone too close to the car and we can never see distance. That one is perfect.
They shone too close to the road.
Well, too close to the car because you don't want to see light on the road. You want to see light straight ahead.
Right. So no sandflies, no mosquitoes, but because of the heavy rains, we have a few black flies. Now, are these biting black flies? And
are you allowed to say black flies anymore? Do black flies matter? I don't know.
Stop.
I don't know.
Stop now. When are you planning to go back to Mexico? Donna is asking. Probably early August. We might go. We're looking at going to Ontario for a week, and then going back to Mexico because I really miss my little girls. My dog. I miss my dog too, but I miss my girls way more.
This is the first time you've mentioned your dog. You've mentioned the girls nonstop. This is the first time you've mentioned the dog.
Well, I ask Zach all the time how Bailey's doing.
Okay. Oh, sun's gone. We waited enough, and now it's gone. So I think with that, let's leave. We're done.
Let's leave. Like, are we talking Mexico? I mean...
Yeah, let's leave Canada and go back to Mexico now. So yeah, it is...
we're not ready.
Yes, nasty, ha ha ha. True! So, I think we're done for today. So, let's wrap up.
Flies matter. Ha ha ha.
Thank you. That's good. I appreciate that. Remember to be kind to one another. Love one another.
Okay, just wait though. Are we going to do a cocktail thing?
When?
Well, if we're going bowling tomorrow, maybe tonight.
I think that's a good call.
So, if anybody's available tonight, it would be, we could do it 6 o'clock our time.
We'll say 7 here, because 7 is 6 back home. No, 6 in British Columbia, 8
back home.
In back home.
Okay, so we'll do it about 7.
Kind of in the middle of the road.
7 Mountain Time, just so you guys know.
Are we in Mountain Time? Somebody help us. Are we in Mountain Time?
I'm pretty sure Edmonton is Mountain Time.
Okay, but we'll do
It's
7
Pacific.
Edmonton time. So go to Google and say, what time is it in Edmonton? And then Google will tell you. And then just be at that time at 7 in Edmonton. And we'll do it. We'll do it like this. But we'll do it as...
We might do it somewhere where we can be more comfortable too, because this chair is good for like a half an hour, 45 minutes. But we might set up something different.
So go on Christie's page or mine to find the link that will take you, because I think we'll do a Zoom, so that way we can see everybody in chat.
Yeah, both pages will have it. He'll do it and I'll share it, so it's on everybody's pages.
So be kind to one another, love one another. Don't touch your face, don't touch your spouse's face, and remember to wash your hands often. Because if you washed your hands often, we wouldn't need face masks. It's true. It is so true.
Yeah, so anybody that's available this evening, I know it's really late notice.
It is hugely late notice, but it's how we roll.
You know what? We can play some games, we can just chat, we'll do it Zoom so we can see your pretty faces, so we can actually talk back and forth.
We'll have Christy look into games.
Yeah, so, yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
Have a
see ya.
fantastic day.
Bye.
Bye.